started standing up. So plant the feet about hip distance here. And on your next inhale, extend the arms overhead and interlace the fingers, reaching up nice and high. As you exhale, tilt out to the left-hand side, staying lifted in the chest and gaze up. Inhale, lifting all the way back up to center, and exhale out to the right-hand side. Inhale all the way back up. We're going to go one more on each side. Exhale out to the left. Inhale up. And exhale right. And then inhale and release the hands. We'll begin with our vinyasa flow. Grounding down on those toes. Engage the thighs, lift the shoulder blades up and roll them away from the ears. Open the palms. Inhale, arms overhead. And exhale, bend at the hips, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, fingertips to shins, straight spine. And then exhale, release down into a plank position. You can drop to the knees if you need to. Otherwise, inhale, dive forward. Exhale, chaturanga, bend the elbows, lower the chest down. Inhale to upward dog, roll into the tops of the feet. Exhale, tuck the toes, downward dog. On your next inhale, lifting up the right leg, three-legged dog. Exhale, draw it forward, plant it in between the hands. Release the back foot on a 45-degree angle, and then inhale, arms up for warrior one. 3 breaths here. And then opening up to warrior two, plant the back foot, align the heels, bend the front knee and release the arms. Gazing to those front fingers. And then extended side angle, lean all the way forward, bend that right elbow, plant it on the front knee, and bring our left arm overhead, gazing up if it's comfortable here. Windmill the hands to the front of the mat. Step back into plank, shoulders over wrists. Inhale, dive forward. Exhale, chaturanga, lower the chest. Inhale, upward dog, rolling to the tops of the feet. Exhale, tuck the toes, downward dog. Inhale, lifting up the left leg, three-legged dog. Exhale, drop forward, plant the back foot on a 45-degree angle, and inhale the arms overhead. Drop the hips, relax the shoulder blades. And then opening up to warrior two, make the back foot parallel with the back of the mat. Align the heels, bend the front knee, relax the arms, gazing forward. Extended side angle, reach forward, bend the left elbow, extend the right arm forward and gaze up if it's comfortable. And then release, windmill the hands to the front of the mat. Step back into your plank. Inhale, dive forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Lower the chest. Inhale to upward dog, roll into the tops of the feet. Exhale, tuck the toes, downward dog. 3 deep breaths here. On your next inhale, lifting up the right leg, three-legged dog. Exhale, draw it forward and plant it behind the right wrist. The right foot comes to the left side of the mat and sink the hips down. Release the left toes. We'll come into pigeon pose here. Square the hips with the front of the mat and inhale, lift the chest up. As you exhale, release the body down. And we'll stay here for 5 deep breaths. Very slowly, you can start to lift the chest back up, plant the hands to the front of the mat, tuck the toes on the left foot and push back into your downward dog. Walk the dog here by pushing one heel down and lifting the other one up. Bring some movement into the back of the legs. Just maybe taking notice of how your left leg is feeling compared to the right leg here. And then it's time to even it out. On your next inhale, lifting up the left leg, three-legged dog. Exhale, drop forward. Plant the left knee down behind the left wrist. Left foot comes to the right side of the mat. Sink the hips down. Release the right toes. Facing the front of your mat, inhale, lifting up. And exhale, fold down for pigeon pose on the left-hand side. Very slowly, you can start to lift the body back up, walking those hands back in. Just lean over to that left leg. You can swing our right leg all the way around. I'm going to come into cow face pose, so keep the left leg connected to the mat and the right leg can come on top. Knees somewhat stacked and the outside edge of the feet connected to the mat. And we'll bring our right arm all the way up, bend the elbow and plant the right hand between the shoulder blades. And you can stay here and draw that right elbow down. Maybe reach around with the left hand and try and interlace the fingers behind the back. Keep the chest lifted here. We're going to stay here for 5 deep breaths. And gently release the hands. Allow them to hang beside the body here. We'll come into a spinal twist. Inhale, arms overhead, and then exhale, reaching out to the right hand side. You can use that left arm on the right knee as a lever to peer over the right shoulder. And then gently coming all the way back. Plant the hands beside the hips here, lean back and release the legs. Plant the feet towards the front of the mat. We'll just gently windscreen wiper the knees from left to right here. And coming back to center, I'm going to place our right knee or right leg down first. Left leg comes on top. And we're going to stack the knees and bring the outside edge of the feet towards the mat. And this time our left arm will come up, bend the elbow, place the hand between the shoulder blades. Again, you could use the right arm to draw the elbow down, or maybe reach around with the right hand and connect the fingers here. Again, we'll stay for 5 breaths. Gently release the hands. Inhale, arms overhead, lift and lengthen the spine, and then exhale out to the left-hand side, peering over that left shoulder. And then gently coming back to the front of the mat. Place the hands beside the hips and just lean back to release the legs. Bring the soles of the feet together. Allow the knees to come out to the side. And we're going to gently lay down on our backs here. Getting nice and comfortable. You can allow the arms to lay beside the body, or maybe hold onto the elbows and lift the arms overhead. We're going to end today's class by just focusing on our breath and doing some mindful breathing here. Noticing any sensations in the body. And as you start to deepen the breath, allow the body to relax after every exhale. And you can gently release the arms, bring the knees up, bring them into the chest here. And gently roll over to either side, slowly pushing up into a seated position.